Now, day 5 was one of the craziest account changing days like ever, man. And it was so crazy that I have to do it in 2 parts. So this is part 1. And it was a roller coaster, man. There was tragedy, there was triumph, and in the end, my account is looking pretty solid. So first up, some crystals here. We have some enlistment crystals. Thank you to the people that sent me these because they are a massive help. Like the glory, the incursions artifacts are just huge for me, so I really do appreciate it. And yeah, here we have some alliance war that I had to do to get this next 4-star hero crystal, which hopefully will offer me something good. And my 4-star luck has been pretty dang solid. Like, we ended with a Hulkling, a Quicksilver, a Titania, a Kingpin, just a ton of great champions. So next up, we have a lot of great options there, but then we land on a Mantis. Now, that is a great pull. That is a fantastic pull. Mantis, great champion, would honestly be super fun to rank up on this account for sure. So I will think about it. I will definitely think about it. So pretty big win there. And next up, we have this top defenders crystal. Hopefully something good. Hopefully a champion that can be really useful. It is a 4 to 6-star crystal, or sorry, a 3 to 6-star crystal. So any 6-star would be just insane, man. So here we land on not Dr. Doom, but a 4-star Gallon. Now, Gallon is a really strong champion, even as a 4-star. So I'll take that for sure, man. That 6-star Doom would have been a bit too good, to be honest, but hey, I won't complain about a 4-star Gallon. But now time for some rank up. So I pick Hulkling in the end. I think Hulkling is a great champion. He will be a great carry, and in Battlegrounds eventually will be a monstrous attacker and defender. So I think Hulkling is the way to go. If I had a 4-star Juggernaut, it would be him, no doubt, but still missing him. Still want him so badly. If I got 4-star Juggernaut, maxed out instantly. If I got a 5-star one, maxed out instantly somehow. I would try to just make it work. But now it is time for some incursions. Just looking for any decent push here. And I get to zone 6 at the end, which wasn't the goal. The goal was zone 15, but I'll take it, man. I still get some rewards there. I get some crystals to open, so hopefully it pays off, right? Hopefully it was just worth it in the end. But incursions was actually my downfall for today. But in the end, we got it sorted, and it was honestly worth it, right? But there was a lot of ups and downs in this day. Like, in this one singular day on the account, there was just so much triumph and so much tragedy. But here we get Force of Magneto, who is amazing, right? That is an amazing champion for 5.4.6 Ultron. That is a massive help, so I will take that for sure. These crystals are so good, but if I got a 5-star, that'd be pretty cool, you know, but I'm not going to be too greedy about it, right? There is Terrax, who would have been so fun, but we get a 4-star Sauron, so that's fine. And now it is time for a legendary crystal. Hopefully a 5-star champion here. Not picky about my 5 stars just yet. I still only have 1 so far, so anything new is pretty dang solid, but just hopefully someone that can be of massive help for my account. And there is Bishop, but then we get Spot. Now, Spot wants Max Sig. He wants to be awakened, so I can't really invest in him on this account, but still pretty cool to have, I guess, for some synergies maybe. But yeah, the 4-star roster is looking pretty dang solid, man. But then Juggernaut right there to just complete my account. And now it is time for some rank up. So I go with Dragon Man here for my second rank 2. I think he's a great champion. I think he offers a ton for my account. Just has immunities, has damage output. Overall, just a really nice character. And here I rank 4 Hulkling because Hulkling is going to be a mainstay for this account. Just a really powerful champion. And on my main account, he's only rank 1 as a 6-star. I know that is just crazy, right? But he is now ranked up on the alt account at least, right? So that's something. That is some redemption. And they want 3.4 thousand units to rank 5 my Hulkling. Yeah, absolutely not. Just absolutely not, man. But here are some more incursions. You can see there that my units have dropped a lot. And that's because I did a strategy. And this strategy seemed a bit silly at first, but it honestly paid off in the end. So what I would do is I would just do Sector 2, right? Up to however many zones I can get to. And if I just didn't make it, I would restart, refresh my Juggernaut, and then go from there again. And this was a decent strategy, but it did cost me a lot of units, so I'm now down to like 300 or something. It was costly, but in the end, it got me some massive rewards, so I think it was worth it for sure. But yeah, it was pretty fun, and tomorrow you'll see that it did really pay off for my account. But Juggernaut here is just monstrous in incursions, man. Just has so much damage output. But in these earlier runs, I just got roadblocked by so many Mystic characters because my main characters are Juggernaut and Hulkling. So I can't really take any Mystics. If they have a Nullify, if they like punish buffs, then I am just pretty much done for. So I got to Zone 6 again, but I got some rewards for it at least. I got this Cavalier Crystal, which hopefully I get a 6-star character. Please, just anyone good. And a lot of 6 stars there. And then we land on a 3-star Vulture right next to a 6-star Mordo. Really fun. But yeah, not looking too good right now, right? I just wanted something decent, and I'm just not getting it right now. And here we get another Cavalier Crystal, 2 of them. Just something good, please. I want a good champion that can be a great dual threat. And there is Spider-Man Supreme, there is Mcoc, and then we get Terrax yet again. So it is what it is. Just nothing too good. Just want something of value, man. Any 4-star, any 5-star, any 6-star. But nope, another 3-star champion. This was the tragedy part of this really, really long episode. But yeah, I was like, you know what, man? Let's just clear our mind. Let's do some questing. So I go into the Gladiator's Gauntlet, and I get some rewards here. So this was threat level 1, which gave me another 4-star crystal. So after this, I'm going to farm threat level 2, which gives 700 5-star shards per run. So just in, I think, 15 runs or something like that, I get a whole 5-star crystal, which is pretty dang sweet. But first, this 4-star champion, just something good, please, man. I really could use a strong champion. I'm just really down on my luck right now. Just anything to give me some hope, man. Just please, something good. There's Sunspot, there is the Hood, and we get Silver Centurion. Just not what I want, man. I have him on the main account, rank 4 already, and I barely use the guy, so I'm just not really a fan of this pool at all. But look at this, man. 700 5-star shards, massive help for this account. So let's clear some of these quests, right? Hulkling, I ranked 4, just a massive carry, doing a ton of work for me. I really like him, man. He's so fun to play, and he is just a monstrous damage dealer. So here I dropped the SP2, and I know I didn't do it right, but it's fine. He's pretty much down anyway, so no big deal. And yeah, that is my first clear of threat level 2. Not too bad. Hulkling, Juggernaut do well here, so it is not that bad at all. And here I get 700 5-star shards, and here I get 25% of a class catalyst. So I go with Mystic because I have a plan. My plan is to go for Science and Mystic dual crystals in hopes of getting a 5-star Juggernaut. Now, if I get a 5-star Juggernaut, he will go all the way up to rank 5 whenever I can. That is the plan. I want to be fully invested in Juggernaut on this account because he is just my main here, man. He's so fun to play, and I just really love this champion. So here again, Ultimate Crystal. Hopefully a good 4-star. The lag spike was insane there, man. Just want something good here. And some 4 stars right there, right? There's Gallon, and then we get a 3-star CGR. Now, this is good, but it's also a 3-star, so I don't really know anymore. Like, 3 stars aren't my top priority as they once were, so I'm not really too fussed about that. So now we have a Capes only crystal, which is pretty cool. The pool looks really, really solid. There is like Adam Warlock, there is Hyperion. There are just some really strong characters in this crystal. So please, just something good here, man. There is Dr. Doom. I saw a Wiccan there. There is Spider-Man Supreme. There is Mole Man, who is my first ever Ascended character. And there we get 3-star Thor. A champion that I just already have and I don't care about. So, I mean, I like Thor a lot, right? But he's a 3-star, and there are just better champions to invest in for this account. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. But now it is time to claim another gift here. Thank you for that. And hopefully here I get Incursions Artifacts. This is by far the best pool in this crystal because the 5-star crystals, the 4-star crystals aren't too costly. So if I pull some artifacts here, it would just be a massive help. And I get that, man. I get the artifacts, and I believe I get 5,000 of these. Now, it's not 10,000, it's not 15,000, but it still is pretty solid, so I will take that for sure. And that puts me at enough to get really close to a 5-star crystal. I now have enough 4 stars to buy the 5-star crystal, so that's pretty sweet. But I still want that 4-star unstoppable crystal because it has Juggernaut, and a 4-star Juggernaut can carry me to Act 5 plus. Like, he really can. So I want that 4-star Juggernaut, but I'm still a bit torn. Should I just buy the 5 stars already, or do I just buy the Juggernaut crystal and try to get him once and for all? But here I just clear some lanes, and check this out, man. Why is every fight in this Act 4 quest like super tiny? It has like 2,000 health. It just doesn't make any sense, right? But now it is time to start clearing some lanes. And Juggernaut, like I said, I have a mission to beat every Act 4 boss with my 3-star Juggernaut. And in this chapter, there was a Yellow Jacket boss. And that was the hardest boss by far, like when I was checking everything out. So I was nervous, man. I was like, okay, how am I going to do that fight? That is a Yellow Jacket who is a real counter to Mystic characters. Like, he counters them so well. And Juggernaut will just do nothing against him. So I was like, how do I take that fight? What can I do to survive against Yellow Jacket? But first off, this guy, no big deal. Just a pretty straightforward boss. He's cosmic, so we get the advantage, which is perfect. And by the way, once I complete this chapter, I unlock a 5-star crystal, my second 5-star champion. So there is a lot riding on this Act 4 Chapter 2 completion. So there is one boss down, not too bad. And now it is time for the next boss, which is a Cyclops. Also no big deal. Cyclops pretty simple. The real challenge is the last 4 bosses. There is a Yellow Jacket, there is a Scarlet Witch, there is a Joe Fix-It at the end, which is not a fun time at all. So I am just a bit worried here, but first off, the Cyclops boss, no big deal. Juggernaut, just a monster, man. So good. But also, I hope y'all like Juggernaut because I know I use him pretty much exclusively here. Like, he is my go-to champion on this account. So I hope y'all don't mind me using Juggernaut so much. I think he's really fun, and I hope y'all do too, right? But yeah, Cyclops is just getting destroyed right now. Just a really straightforward fight. Juggernaut just doing Juggernaut things, right? That's just how it is. Here I dropped the SP2, a nice 3,000 crit, and yeah, the fight is just over. I love this guy so much. He's so much fun to play. He is becoming one of my favorite champions to play overall. Like, Moleman is my favorite champion, of course, but Juggernaut, honestly, a top 5 candidate at this point, or a top 10 at least. But yeah, now we have the Yellow Jacket boss. What was I going to do here, man? And fair warning, the fight is in 2x speed because, yeah, it was pretty brutal. So here's the plan. Push him to SP2 because the SP1 inflicts power stings on activation, which is not good at all. And after this, drop the SP3 because the SP3 lets us maintain our Gemocide rack, which is really good. Like, even if he inflicts a power sting or a petrify on us, we still keep the Gemocide rack. So that's why the SP3 is super important. And he just tanks the power sting damage, man. Like, he just straight up tanks it. And so this fight is going pretty well so far. Here I mess up there and he, you know, loses my unstoppables, which is fine. But so far so good. We're in this fight, man. We still have a chance. And that's all that matters. So I dropped the SP3 again. Here he's in Meltdown, so I have to just watch out for that. I had to play really safe here, man. I was so worried about this. I was like, oh gosh, he's in Meltdown. But he is now out of it, so that's fine. And yeah, we are somehow doing this, man. We're somehow in this fight. But yeah, I now lose my Gemocide rack, but that's whatever because I'm almost at 3 bars of power. Here he drops the SP2 again. No big deal. I drop my SP3. We survived the power sting yet again, thankfully. And yeah, things are looking pretty tight here, man. I'm down to not too much health. He is still pretty healthy, so I'm a bit worried here, man. I'm down to like, what, 10% health? I'm just super nervous. And here he plays passive. I drop a combo. I drop another combo after this. Then I drop the SP3, and this gets the fight done. I somehow survived a Yellow Jacket boss with my 3-star Juggernaut in Act 4. Insane. If that doesn't sell you on Juggernaut, then I don't know what does, man. This dude is so powerful. He is so powerful. And now we have this Moon Knight boss. This is a nice breath of fresh air because that Yellow Jacket boss was painful, man. But now we have this pretty straightforward boss. So it's good. It's good. We're just chilling now. We're just having a nice time here. This Moon Knight boss, pretty much nothing. He has the evade, which is whatever, and that's really about it. But we can just play standard, drop the SP2, hope for some crits. A nice 3000 crit there. You'll love to see it. And yeah, man, I'm still in disbelief that we got that Yellow Jacket boss down. Like, Yellow Jacket is one of the hardest champions to fight with a Mystic character. So I thought it was impossible, but it's not. It's not impossible because Juggernaut, he does the impossible, man. And here I dropped the SP2. No crit there, unfortunately, but still a lot of damage output. And this fight just feels a lot better to do after doing that Yellow Jacket boss. And he's almost down. Just one more combo, hopefully. And yeah, we're almost done. He's almost down. This is a pretty fast fight for a 3-star character, keep in mind. And that was like, what, 50-something hits? Not too shabby in the slightest. And that is Quest 4 complete, Asgard's champion. And here is problem boss number 2, Scarlet Witch. Now, Scarlet Witch inflicts debuffs on you whenever you crit her, and this includes non-damaging debuff. So one crit, like one unlucky crit, and I'm just done for. So here's the plan. Get CSP3, hope that I can just maintain like any health because of her poison, and once that is done, I just drop the SP3 so I can't lose the gem, and then just go haywire, man. Just try to finish it there. So here I dropped the SP3, and let's just go all in here. And yeah, the result is honestly pretty nice. We get pretty lucky on the crit RNG. Like, we're not critting too much, which is what you want versus Scarlet Witch. And here I dropped the SP2, some very nice damage output, and that ends the fight. So we got it done. It was a pretty lengthy fight for sure, but hey, we still did it, right? And here is the final challenge, this Joe Fixit boss. This man is scary, obviously. It is Joe Fixit, right? So 2 times speed again because this is a very lengthy fight. So what is the plan here? Well, Joe Fixit inflicts debuffs on activation depending on his cards. And this disables your Genocidal Rack. So I don't want that, right? I do not want that in the slightest. So here I bait the SP2, I get the weakness debuff, or the passive, sorry. Then I drop the SP3, and this will just let me have my gem up without any repercussions. So this is the plan. Just maintain the gem this way and just try to burst him down as fast as possible. And it honestly works pretty well. We have the gem still active. We go all in. We drop the SP2. Some pretty nice damage there. And yeah, we're doing it, man. He's getting down pretty fast. And we drop the SP2 again. And that is every Act 4 Chapter 2 boss done with Juggernaut. Insane, man. Just so insane. This dude's power is pretty much unmatched. And there is a 4-star crystal, there is enough 5-star shards needed for my next 5-star champion, and there is a 4 to 5 generic gem. So a lot of choices to be made here, but first off, the crystal opening. I'm just going to claim this real quick, no big deal. And I am nervous, man, of course I am. I want a good champion here. I want someone that can be a very strong carry for my account. 4-star Juggernaut, please. 5-star Juggernaut, even better. Just something good here, man. And we stop the crystal. A lot of great champions there. There is Sunspot, there is Magic, and we land on a Black Widow Clairvoyant. Now this is a dupe, and Clairvoyant has one of the worst dupes in the game. So go figure, man. Not happy about this at all. But actually I am, because it gives ISO, 24 ISO bricks, which is a massive help for a free-to-play account. So I will take it, man. This is just really good. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just buy a basic crystal. My next crystals, though, are for tomorrow, which is the Mystic and Science Day. But here we have a base crystal. Hopefully something good. Hopefully Juggernaut, please. Just a 5-star Juggernaut would be amazing. And my only 5-star right now is Jubilee, which is pretty decent, right? But I just want something that is better than her at least. So a lot of great options here. There's Titania. There is Titania again. And we get Professor X. Now, this can be pretty good. Don't know how much I'll use him, to be honest, but the potential is there for sure. So I'll take it, man. Pretty nice overall. But yeah, that is a second mutant 5-star. but at least it's a good one, right? But yeah, 2 Mutant 5 stars out of 2 5-star characters. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts on this opening though. And day 5 part 2 is going to be a wild ride, man. So buckle in for that one tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it for me.